What's up? What's up? I'm very late today. I was supposed to be live at 6:30, 6 o'clock. So I'm about 4 hours late, but wanted to hop on here anyway. Hopefully some people joined. If not, that's okay. Hopefully some people join, come say hello. But if not, again, that's all right. I know I'm a little late, so a little late, a little late. I did vote today though. I did vote today. Oh, thank you for the heart me. How you doing? How are y'all doing? Welcome in, welcome in. On a scale of 1 to 10, how's y'all day been? I know it's night now, but curious to know, curious to know. Your day's been great? That's awesome. Living, I appreciate it. I'm live on TikTok and on YouTube right now. I won't be on here for too long, but a 10. Oh, snap. Okay, Destiny. What made it a 10 today? I know why my day was a 10. I voted today. An 8, that's all. Why not a 10? Well, those two I'm on YouTube also, so just hey Jennifer, how you doing? So I have a chat on YouTube and I have a chat here on TikTok. You know, trying to read both, make sure I can engage the most that I can. But I was supposed to be on here at 6 o'clock. Um, Sorry about that. It's because look, you know how the days get. You know what I mean. Thank you for the likes. Also, yes, please tap the screen. Um, and send it to the FYP so people are aware that I am on here. Although 4 hours late, I'm still here. Okay. How you doing, Marge? Margare? How you doing over on YouTube? Thank you for the repost. Thank you for the likes. But yeah, is anybody in Texas? Has anybody voted in the primary yet? Because if you haven't, you should. Oh, I forgot we set that goal of chili peppers. Yes, there's a goal here of chili peppers. I had a goal of you're going Friday. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. There's a goal here of chili peppers that someone told me to set. There's also a goal that I had of what was it? Hats or something or mustaches and hats. I don't know. But yeah. Quick things I want to talk about though while I'm on here, just because my live on YouTube. Oh, thank you so much for the cat thing, the panther paw. While I'm on here, you know what's so crazy? Wait, I get distracted when I see like the stuff like that. Um, Quick thing I want to talk about. So Texas right now, we're in the middle of early voting on the primary, and it was interesting because I want people to get out there and vote and beyond just the advice that I may give or the advocacy that I do, I want people to be educated and well informed on who they're voting for and what they're voting for, right? So I posted that I went out and I voted and I encouraged people, hey, vote for the person who you feel is the most qualified and who you feel represents you the best, yes? So I want to say that, and then I think I want to say in relation to the Paul's gift, I I had someone give me a gift for like the dog like came up and licked my face or something. There was one with like a meerkat or something, and I don't know, my voice cracked, and I don't know why I get so like tickled by those gifts. I didn't know all those gifts even were. I haven't even seen most of those gifts half the time. So when y'all send them, I'm always I'm always intrigued. So thank you. Um, but yeah, as you can probably tell, since it is almost 11 p.m. where I'm at, my voice is all but pretty much gone right now. So forgive me if I have a minor voice crack. I won't be singing today either. So don't even ask me if I'm singing. Hey, one mommy, how you doing? So don't be asking me if I'm gonna get on here and sing nothing, cause you know, I ain't got my full voice right now. I'm also on YouTube right now, and there's a camera I have on YouTube that if I like wave at it, let me see if I can do it. If I wave at it, it starts to track it tracks my face and it tracks my movements, which I think is really cool. So yeah, I don't have that here on TikTok yet, but I have it on my laptop. Thank y'all so much for the likes. We're at like 2,000 likes already. Thank y'all so much. It is cool. It is. Oh, what was that? Oh, the goal. We're halfway through. Thank you. Um, what was I gonna say? That is wild. I actually got this camera from TikTok, the TikTok shop, It's called a E-Met or something. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. Anyway, my YouTube's also live right now, and I posted videos on there as well, discussing the Save Act. I was discussing various. Oh, what is that? That's cool. What was that? What is that called? Rocky and Rock Bean. Thank you. That's really cool. Um, where I was discussing the Save Act, I was discussing various aspects of voter suppression and how a lot of times we may see them as disjointed efforts and initiatives, but what we need to do is start connecting the dots for people, right? And some of the gifts are super cool. Yeah, some of the gifts are. Hey, I ain't even seen half those gifts before, so I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Um, but I want to get on here and just reiterate some of those same points that I talked about if you were here yesterday, because I feel like people don't understand that these aren't disconnected initiatives, right? The overarching goal of voter suppression is a multifaceted initiative, one that has many different components that may look disjointed or disconnected at the beginning and on its face, but once you start to unpack it, you realize just how connected it is. For example, if you have someone who's trying to redraw and gerrymander congressional maps, if you have someone who is trying to raid ballot offices, someone who is trying to argue a Supreme Court case that would basically undo Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act, when you have people who are going out of their way to make voting more difficult and who are requesting the voting rolls from states, you then create a context in which to add the drafting and passing of the Save Act in the House to. There's a context to add this to now. And when you add it to that context, you recognize that all these things are working in tandem, unfortunately, not to help people, but unfortunately to suppress people. Yes, I would. You're talking about. So sorry, I'm reading from the YouTube chat. So someone asked me would I mind sharing some of my essays. I'm assuming you're referring to my essays from Harvard, right? From when I got into Harvard. If you are referring to that, yes, I would love to. How do I save a comment? Can I save a comment? I don't know how to. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. I'm still learning YouTube Live, so y'all bear with me. Don't judge me, please. Oh, here I'll screenshot your comment so that I can remember to respond to it and do a video about it, because I am going to be doing videos about my Harvard experience, about college in general, and not just a video but a video series. Yes, so and thank y'all for the follows and the likes as well. I appreciate it. I got some lo-fi beats in the back because I was looking back and listening back to some of the lives, and I was like, you know what, they just listen to my voice the whole time. I'm just talking to y'all for most of the time. The least I can do is have a little bit of music in the background to bless the atmosphere, you know, to make sure that it's it's calming and relaxing, and I'm not just talking y'all ear off. So, oh, thank you. Yes, thank you for that. I appreciate it. You like? Okay, y'all like this? I'm gonna keep this going. Now, this is on YouTube. I have YouTube on my TV. So if there's like an ad that pops up, don't be mad at me. Okay, be mad at them. Be mad at the YouTube. Okay. But I thought it would just be, you know, calm. We hit the goal off rip. Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much. Should I make a new goal, Nikki? I think I'll make a new one. Yeah, I can make a new goal if y'all want. But I'm also live on YouTube as well. And if you want to check out my YouTube, I do more long form videos. I'm trying to talk more about my Harvard experience, as well as the things that are impacting people's lives right now under this current administration, and the various aspects of things such as the SAVE Act, which we may see be failed in the Senate, but the fact that it was drafted in the first place should be cause for great concern. So thank you for the follow. Also, I appreciate y'all following and liking. I'll do a new goal thing because I was instructed to do a new goal. So I'm gonna set a new goal, and this goal is going to be with the hats because someone told me that I should do that. Or should I just do the chili peppers again? Y'all let me know. If I can find the hat, where'd the hat go? Oh Lord. Y'all know I'm not good at this. I'm getting better though. If y'all notice, I'm a little better at it now than I was before. So I'm learning. There we go. The hat. Okay, we can put the hat there, and then we're gonna customize how many hats we're trying to get. How many hats do we want to get, y'all? Like 10? 10 hats. Confirm. Boom. Confirm. Boom. We're gonna update that goal so we have our hat goal going. All right. Yeah, thank you for the gifts though. Um, I'm getting the hang of it. I am. I'm doing a lot better than I was before. You know, it was funny because I was on here asking y'all like for like 10 minutes straight how to just change the goal. So I think I'm doing a good job now. Um, but yeah, I think I'm doing a better job now. Is this a good time that works for people though? Because I feel like, you know, I usually get on here at like 6 o'clock. I mean, like right after the workday ends, I hop on here. But it seems to be a little vibe going on at around 10. So maybe we'll get on here at this time. Thank you for the likes. Almost at 5,000 likes, and I've only been on here for like 5 minutes. So that's pretty awesome. Thank you so much. Learning process, yeah, it is. And I voted today, so I feel very accomplished. Somebody was talking about I don't have my glasses. You're right. I don't. Well, okay, so can I give y'all a little background story? So the reason I don't frequently wear my glasses is because I used to have contacts for a little while, right? And I kind of got into the habit of that. Even though I didn't wear them often, I got into the habit of like in my mind knowing, oh, I have contacts, so I'm just gonna put my contacts in, and stopped wearing my glasses. And for um, a lack of better explanation, I just got too lazy to continue to find my glasses and keep up with them and wear them. But I'm getting new glasses, so I'm a lock in. Just give me a second. Am I going to med school? I considered med school. I was pre-med for a long time. I did all the pre-med requirements. I went to shadow doctors and cardiothoracic surgeons. I did the research. I took organic chemistry. My GPA will show you that I took organic chemistry. Any tips for someone wanting to apply to Harvard? Yes, I do. Okay, so look, here's the thing. I'll give some tips here, like, some quick tips here. But I am starting a college series on my YouTube, a long form where I'll be answering questions. Actually, shoot me a DM if you don't mind, Rusty. Shoot me a DM and I'll like if you have a specific question. I'm gonna answer some here, but if you have a specific question, shoot me a DM, and I'll use it when making this video for applying to college, pretty much. But what I'll do is, it won't be like a formal series, but it'll definitely be a recurring topic of conversation and a recurring topic of my videos weekly, to where I talk about A, my Harvard experience, but B, how you can also apply to college, and just having access to those resources and things such as information that I did not have access to when I was applying, that I hope that I can be an instrument of access and opportunity to other people. So hopefully I can provide some type of advice or something of mentorship through these videos to people who want to apply and who want to pursue higher education. So yes. Anyway, tips to applying. If you are someone who is in, say, senior year of high school, right, or junior going into senior year, or actually no, I'm gonna start your ninth grade year of high school. um, with the program of students making less than four. Yes. So yes, send me a message. We can talk about that, and I can give a more detailed answer. I'm gonna give like a couple of tips right here, but I'm gonna give a more detailed answer. It's going to med school. See, I told you it's gonna be a look. I told you it's gonna be a what you call it? Can I skip it? I can't skip it. It's all right. I told you. I'm gonna have to find one that has no interruption so it don't break the mood. You know what I'm saying? It don't break the vibe up. How do I skip? Yeah, it's 33 seconds. It got 33 seconds on it. Look at this. Ridiculous. But no, once this ends, I'll answer that question about med school too. The longest 33 seconds ever. Hello, Monica or Monique. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. How you doing? Um, okay, here we go. Now we can skip it. Now we can skip. And we're skipping. All right. So back to what I was saying. The do we meet our live goal? Let me see. Flash goal. What is this? 28 gifters send rose to your live. And can we do that? Okay, can I start this? I'm gonna start this flash goal for roses. We got 15 minutes. Okay, so someone asked, is it too late to apply to medical school? Hello, Blue. How you doing? At 30 years old. No, it's never too late to apply to any school. I think that oftentimes when you have experience, work experience, and as someone who is 30 years old or even older, you have enough experience to demonstrate that you are well versed in a wide variety of things. And I feel like that actually would bolster your application and improve your chances of acceptance to top universities, top graduate schools, such as med school. And if it has to be 28 separate people send one rose. Okay, so 28 separate people got to send one rose to meet that goal. Okay, thank you so much. It's only a one coin gift, so everybody should send a rose. Yay, thank you. Okay, so what was I saying? Medical school. Applying to these programs, oftentimes having that work experience is the reason that a lot of people take gap years in the first place. A lot of people don't go straight from thank you so much. I appreciate it, Blue. A lot of people don't are refraining now more than before from going straight through. So going undergrad straight through to graduate school or to med school. And that's because a lot of people want to get and gain that work experience and have that on their resume to demonstrate that they understand and know what they're doing beyond just the academic world, but also in the professional world. So because of that, I actually think that would help your application when you're able to demonstrate what you've done and the career that you've been able to build within whatever it is that you're doing. I don't know what you are currently doing, but I'm sure that it could be used to help you and not harm you in any way. So long answer to your question, no, it is not too late to apply to any school. Oh yes, tap the screen. Goal is 15K. Thank you so much, Nikki. And then someone else asked me for tips. I didn't forget for tips for getting into Harvard. So I'll start. I don't know what grade you may be in right now, but what I'll say is when applying to Harvard or applying to any school for that matter, something that is often overlooked is the power behind passion. And by that I mean when you are passionate about something, you are able to speak about it. You are able to convey that message of passion. You are able to convey that message of hope and convey why you are doing what you are doing. It becomes difficult to have that same passion and be able to resonate with what you're doing if you're only doing it for a performative purpose, right? You want it to be a purposeful purpose. So the things that you're involved in, from your extracurriculars to your volunteering to all the stuff that you have on your resume and all the things you have experience in doing, you want to make sure that you convey the passion behind why you're doing that in your application. And if you do that successfully, then the admissions office will look at that and say, wow, I can understand this person's story beyond the grades, beyond the test scores, beyond all these superficial metrics. I can see a story of purpose and passion through this application, right? And that's what you actually yearn for. That's what you want. You want them to be able to see and understand your story through your application. And if you can do that, then you have a very high chance of being able to get into these schools like Harvard or other schools that you may yearn to apply for. So that's like a broad tip or advice that I'll give. Whatever you're involved in, make sure that it is something that you can talk about in an interview, you can write about in a personal statement. You have a compelling narrative by virtue of why you're involved. Because a lot of times what these narratives are asking for and what these essay prompts are requesting of you is to share your why. To share your why with them. Let the admissions office know what is your why, what your why is, right? So keep that in the back of your mind when you're involving yourself in things. I know a lot of people who think that you're supposed to just get involved in a bunch of stuff, pack your resume with like 20 plus things, and it'll make you look good. But the bottom line is, admissions officers can see through that. Admissions offices see through that, right? And they see through the padding of a resume. Okay. Civil rights. Yes, I love that. I want to do that as well. So a part of what I've been able to uncover about my passion in college is because I was pre-med at first, by the way. I'll get into that in a second, but I was pre-med for a long time. But through advocating, through being involved in different organizations, I discovered my passion for advocacy itself and for civil rights and human rights and understanding the law and how policies impact people. So, yeah, I love that. I love that. Definitely send me a DM and I'll do a whole video on it. Yeah, I'll do a whole video about that on YouTube, a whole 15-minute video like breaking down the specifics because there are very cliche things that people say and very overview things that people and advice that people can give about college applications, but I really want to get down to the nitty-gritty of it. You know what I mean? In the specifics about certain things that are often overlooked, if I'm being honest. And yeah, and also for free. This is completely free. I'm not gonna charge nobody anything for advice that I wish I had when I was applying. So that's why I want to use this platform and use YouTube as a platform to help spread information that can help people about applying to college and being able to get their passions conveyed in the work that they do. Oh Lord, a lot of people think that. Oh, so I was pre-med. So I started this story and then I stopped because there was a commercial on the TV. So I was pre-med for a little while, and I took the organic chemistry. My GPA will tell you I took organic chemistry. All right, I took the organic chemistry. I did all the stuff, but even in that, I was biomedical engineering at one point. I took so many STEM classes that I had enough to fulfill a whole separate STEM degree my senior year, and ended up doing a double major in integrative biology and history. And what I learned over the course of all that is that I do have a passion for health reform, and that is something that I yearn to do and be a part of, and an area that I yearn to touch and positively impact. But at the same time, there are so many areas that I'm passionate about, so many things that I want to be involved in, and so many things that I want to do that now I'm leaning more towards an alignment with law and advocating in that capacity. So, yes, I know many people were asking. So I will in like the next week or so, I will be letting people know. Yeah, that's awesome, Rusty. That's awesome. I'll be letting people know in like the next week or so. Oh wait. What exam I want to study for. What exam I want to study for. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, One Mommy. I appreciate it. Were you on YouTube yesterday? Oh, thank you for the Galaxy. I appreciate that. The Galaxy one is the one that I like. What's the other one? The one with the, I just said it, the meerkat. There we go. And then there's one with like a lion. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know they had that, but it was really cool. Whenever that pops up, it blesses me. So thank you so much. Also, I do want to make note of this, and I say this almost, that one, that's the one. Yes. Thank you. That's the one. I do want to make note of this because thank you so much for that, for the meerkat. I do want to make note of this because thank you so much. I appreciate that, One Val. I want to make note of this. You know, I get on these lives hoping to someone sent it. Yeah, they did. That's so nice. Hoping to inspire, especially after a long day. Hoping to be just a calm place. You know, I know that many people get on here and they debate around this time. This is like peak debate time. So I was also wondering like if getting on here would be the wisest thing. um, because I know that there are a lot of people on here who are like, you know, on their platforms debating and doing all the things. But I just wanted to get on here and just talk to y'all. You know, I had the privilege of speaking with some people at polling places today and just hearing from them why they represent or why they are representing who they represent and why they are advocating for people to vote for who they work for and the campaigns they're working on and why people should vote in the primary. You know, just connecting with people. Actually, when I pulled up, so this is a fun story. This is in the video too. I just posted a video about this. When I pulled up in my car and I rolled my window down. I was like, where do I go to vote? Because like I'd been to this place before where they changed the building, like a bunch of buildings and stuff. I was like, which building is for early voting? And I pull up and the guy's like, you're Davion. And I was like, yeah. He was like, dude, we were in the same class at Westfield. You are my valedictorian for class 2021. And I was like, oh yeah, what's up, man? And he was like, man, I know you. And you went off to Harvard and now you back. And I was like, yeah. And then the lady that was standing right next to him, she was like, wait, yeah, I follow you on TikTok. So she's part of our community of unity here on TikTok. And I did a video with both of them that you can look on my TikTok. I think it's like the second most recent videos. I did another one about the United Nations Independent Panel as it relates to looking at these files and investigating these files as likely crimes against humanity. Also, those aren't my words. Those are the words of the United Nations Independent Panel. But you know, this the second most recent video, not the most recent, but the second most recent one. Yeah, so I was doing my best, you know. It infuriates you, yeah. I know it. Oh, there goes the commercial. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to find a way to not have commercials because I can't stand them. I'm gonna mute it when commercials come on because I cannot stand commercials. Interrupting the vibe, you know what I mean? Like, get out of here. But yeah, I was trying to be as productive as I could. Does Pandora have lo-fi beats? So these are lo-fi beats. These are the beats that I was introduced to in college that a lot of people study with. They used to study. So I was like, you know, hey, let me put some on. Let me set a cool little vibe in here. But to someone's point, to a comment that someone made and someone left, sometimes those debate lives can get a little bit intense, you know. But I do feel like there is I see it from both ends, right? From multiple perspectives. On the one hand, it's like, yeah, are they productive and purposeful conversations, you know? The big question of, are we actually moving the needle forward or just re-solidifying and validating people's pre-existing stances? On the other hand, I think that what I've seen is, in some cases, is a light being shined on a lot of hard truths that people did not necessarily know, if that makes sense. Like, I remember watching one video, I think it was Surrounded or something like that, or on Jubilee, and I stopped watching Jubilee at a while, but I saw one video that I thought was interesting, and basically the guy or multiple people were just, I mean, admitting to their own to being beholden by hate and having hate in their heart and wanting bad things to happen to people, as long as they weren't affected by the bad things that they knew would happen to people. And it was all types of terrible stuff. I did a video about it, but you know, they were very much just admitting to just being okay with hate. But what happened was, at the end, they did a conversation with these people, And one guy actually said that he thought he was on the right, so he thought that he was conservative, but after listening to other people who supposedly were on the same side as him, or listening to other people who supposedly were also conservative as him, he realized that he may not adhere to um, that. Hey, Lady D, he may not adhere to that ideology anymore. So, in a way, if nothing else, that one person, by being exposed to the extremes and the lack of humanity that some people exhibited on that platform, it caused him to have a change of heart and change of mind. Um, and his change of heart came from seeing how some people who were supposedly on the same side as him did not even see him as human and wanted him to leave the country, and they were supposedly on the same political side. So it was in moments like that I recognized the that's why I said it's twofold. I recognize the importance of having those conversations, and I'm all for a purposeful conversation. I really am. But sometimes, you have to have discernment and understanding what's purposeful and what's not. Truly, oh, thank you so much, Lady D. I appreciate it. Look, search. Right, and yeah, sometimes people find themselves in an echo chamber too. And you want to make sure that that's not where you are. You can still have a diversity of thought and diverse ideas, to where you're not just in an echo chamber, but to where you know that there are people out there who may disagree with you politically, but we have to have discernment to know that there are also people who may disagree with you morally too, right? So I think that is part of that task for many of us, right? To recognize and discern when conversations are purposeful and can move the needle forward, and when they are not, and when they are just further exacerbating an already divisive environment that we currently live in this nation. So, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, and so much isn't taught anymore. I think during this Black History, I'm doing a museum tour. Oh, I want to say this. I don't have as many people in here as I did earlier, but I'll say it anyway. We're doing a museum tour on Saturday to some of the Black History museums here and the libraries here in Houston. And I'll definitely be posting that on my YouTube as well as on my TikTok, to just have that moment of preserving history, because they're trying to erase history right now, and I think that's often overlooked. I mean, I think it's awful, but I also think it's often overlooked how many programs and policies and initiatives are aimed at undermining the historical importance and contributions of certain demographics of people. And when you look at it from the perspective of laws that are passed to take people's contributions out of museums, to erase the contributions of people from the dialogue, to ban books, right? You look at this and you wonder, how can they do that? But the reason we have Black History Month, which started off as Black History Week, the reason we have this month in the first place is because this is what's been happening for quite some time now, right? And it's been happening because a lot of times what people feel about history is that what some people feel about history is that they would rather remove the parts that they don't like, or the parts that taint the image of, or the image that they have tried to paint of America. And I think that you have to teach history in its totality. You can't erase parts just because you don't like it. And a part of learning history is to ensure that we do not repeat it, right? But also, an important part of learning history is making sure that we don't go out of our way to rewrite it or scrape it in a way that omits certain people and omits certain people's contributions, because we have so many people who contributed to so many different things, and I want to highlight that in Black History Month specifically. And a lot of people don't even know, to the point that someone just brought up. A lot of people don't even know the brilliance and the inventions of Black Americans that made it so that we exist in the world we exist in right now, with all of these technological advancements and innovations and mathematical achievements and scientific achievements and musical inspiration and all these different things across all genres of involvement, across all aspects of society, all these different things. But it's been erased, it's been omitted from common conversations, not taught in schools, right? And it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to see that. So that's why I think it's so important. This Black History Month, every Black History Month, every day, it is so important that we talk about history. Don't be afraid of history. Don't be afraid of history. Yeah, and I think a lot of times there are people who fear history, like I said earlier, out of the fear that it'll taint the image of America, or taint the image that we've painted of America. But nothing taints an image more than lying, than not telling the truth. That's how you taint the image. You're worried about your image so much. How about you improve? How about you improve and do better, so that you don't repeat the mistakes of your past, right? So yeah, I'll definitely be doing some videos about that very soon. Very soon, very soon. Hey Jennifer, how you doing? Oh, there's a comment. Yes, are we at what are we at? Oh, we're at 15,000. Yeah, thank y'all so much. Keep double tapping the screen so we can get this on the FYP. Create a space for people to just chill and vibe, have some real conversations and whatnot. Oh, you taught U.S. history in 5th grade? Yay. That's awesome. Happy Black Heritage Month. Yes. I love. Oh, thank you for the hat. Oh, yes. There's a goal. If y'all want to send hats, there's another goal. There was a chili peppers goal, and now there's this amazing goal of hats, because I am from Texas. So I put that goal up there. Hopefully we can reach it at some point. Hit the gift goal, yes. The issue, the lives told American people inside the U.S. It's totally different, right? What you need? Oh, you talking about my goal? Yes, actually. So, well, let me see. Yes, the goal. Oh, sorry, the goal is right here, and it's some hats. The hat with the mustache. So the mustache and the hat. Yeah, that thing. There we go. Yep. The cowboy hat and the mustache. This was pretty cool. Oh, it was met already. Oh, thank you. I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. I'm so sorry. I know when I start talking, I lose my I lose my focus on the goals, but yeah. But I chose the cowboy hat and the mustache because I'm from Texas, so I just thought I thought it would be good. But yeah, so I do my best though to get on here and try to make a few points, but also open the conversation up. Thank you so much to we're halfway through, to people who have questions or who want to learn more things about all the stuff that's going on, because there's only so much that like a 90-second video can do. It's only so much that a 90-second video can convey, and I don't want to talk y'all ear off in those videos, because, well, they're usually about things that are rather sad and heavy, right? Which is why a lot of people, they'll get on my lives and they'll be like, I've never seen you smile, and I'm like, or it's so good to see you smile and laugh. I'm like, guys, I literally smile and laugh every day, all day. That's what I do. Um, because you never allow anyone or anything to steal your joy. But it's so funny because I'm like, y'all don't get to see that part of my personality because, well, in those 90 seconds, I am very serious. So thank you again for the mustache and the hat. I wish I can grow a mustache out in my beard, but it it ain't growing in. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. My dad said his came in around this age, so hopefully y'all see me next time I go live. I'll have a full, you know, thing going. But as it stands now, I just have the goatee. Um, right, exactly. You know. Um, yes, I will, lady. Lady D. Um, how do I think he's doing in Texas? I think that both candidates are doing pretty well in Texas. I don't necessarily have a idea outside of polls, if that's what you're asking. Um, but they're doing pretty well in Texas. I think just overall Texas is yearning for some change. We saw that in Tarrant County with a 34-point shift in Tarrant County to elect a Democrat for the first time in the, I believe it was state senate, or state house, state senate. I believe it was state senate. Yeah, a Democrat to that seat for the first time since 1991, I believe. So there was definitely a shift. There's definitely a push. Are you running for any political office in the future? Oh Lord, I'm asked that question a lot. I feel like, right now I want to learn the law first before going and trying to make laws. But I'm always, and I say this all the time, I'm always committed to public service in whatever capacity that may look like, in whatever way I can help people. So you never know what the future may hold and how you can be of impact. So, oh, thank you for the hat and the mustache. Oh, we have 3 more. Oh, that's what you were saying. Sorry, I read that, Nikki. You said 4 more. So yes, 3 more until we meet our goal. So yeah, you never know what the future can bring, and I'll try to follow my passions and do what I do to help get things done and help positively impact people's lives. So who knows what may happen in the future. Oh, thank you so much. Well, y'all give me hope because I couldn't do it without y'all. And I mean, we just hit over 300,000 followers on this app, on this platform, this community of unity that we built here, and about 6,000 over on YouTube. So that's the most followers I've ever had. So I'm grateful, and I'm grateful to have this community that is building on something that's impactful and something that's important. I do want to make sure the YouTube is still going. I think it is. Oh, 80% there. Thank you so much. I think the YouTube's still going, but I'm not seeing any comments over there. Oh, I gotta sign in to chat. I thought I was already signed in. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, so finally I found your channel. Oh, hey. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry I'm responding so late. I'm more concerned about what's happening today. Right. Why should masked agents be marching through our streets and taking the lives of protesters, detaining people? I did a video today specifically about detainment and these detention centers, and how 90% of the people who are being held in a detention center are being held in facilities that are privately owned. And that just reminded me of how the 13th Amendment talks about the banning of slavery, except as punishment for a crime which someone is duly convicted. And that exception there, that piece there, where they made a deliberate and distinct exception, they made it a marker of intentionality to put that distinction there as to what case would warrant slavery as a form of punishment. And that case was when it comes to criminals. And what you saw happen next is evident to the troubled history of America that is still present today. Because after that happened, after the 13th Amendment was ratified, you saw an increase in the building and construction of prisons, specifically privatized prisons. You saw hyper policing of certain neighborhoods, of black and brown neighborhoods specifically. You saw the media paint certain demographics of people as being more violent or more prone to violence, right? And you're seeing that now too. Because when these prisons are privatized, when they are making money off of the amount of heads in beds, they're making money off of the number of people who are being held there indefinitely while they attack due process and all the things that would allow for people to be released. They're being held there indefinitely. They're making money from that. So I think that it is so disheartening, but also very important that we recognize what's going on and we learn our history to see how it's repeating itself. Because understand, we are unfortunately in that part of authoritarianism in practice, where journalists are being arrested and protesters are losing their lives, right? And exactly, Sash, exactly. It's very sad. It's terrible, actually. And I think that when you see masked agents going out there and acting as if they are completely immune, they're not immune, but then you have the vice president saying that they are. It emboldens them to think that they can continue to act like this and do these things and be absolved of any responsibility or fault, right? Which they are not, but they believe they are, so they act in a way, in a manner where they believe they are. And then the Supreme Court allows them to investigate and interrogate people based solely on the color of their skin and the accent in which they speak a language as reasonable cause to detain people. You know that, and these aren't my opinions; these are facts, right? And it's terrible. It's terrible. So you know, I think that it's important that we recognize what's really going on. So, I'm sorry if I missed any questions. Again, when I start talking, y'all know I start talking. I don't be seeing all the stuff sometimes. I'm sorry. Thank y'all for the likes. We're almost at 30,000 likes. Thank y'all so much. I don't know how long I've been on here for, if I'm being honest, but no, yeah, you know, like it just happens. You know what I'm saying? It just happens. So, right, yeah, it is bad. It just happens, you know. So I try my best to stay on topic, but you know, you start talking about stuff. Sometimes I don't see all the all the things. I don't see all the things sometimes, so I apologize. Because I don't see all the things in the comments. Oh wait, it is shocking how easily and quickly this administration was able to right, and also able to politicize certain departments that should not be political. Actually, the Department of Justice should be nonpartisan. It should only be pursuing justice. But instead, the person who's leading the DOJ is more beholden to partisanship and the political agenda than anything else, which is terrible, because clearly this person was not appointed to pursue justice, but just to protect this administration from accountability by way of her actions and her words and her inaction, if we're being honest. So yeah, it's absolutely unfortunate, and I think that it is just a blatant slap in the face to people who actually care about this nation and who want to see it do better and want to see it improve. When You have people who are going out of their way to make things hard for others, and who are passing bills and policies and executive orders to prioritize power and profit over people. Um, which absolutely, I mean, it absolutely breaks my heart to see. Someone asked me, like, are there anything that breaks your heart? And I'm like, it's that stuff. When I see people who choose hate, right, while choosing to be pro-life. You want to be if you're pro-life, how about you get universal health care? How about that? You're pro-life, how about we get some gun control? You're so pro-life, how about we handle our climate crisis? How about we get some healthy food for people, some clean water, clean air? You're so pro-life. But, you know, it's corruption. It is. It really is. And I'm so beyond the idea that you have to pander to corruption to convince people not to agree with it. Like, you have to almost like concede in conversation, or concede to people to try to get them to like believe you and get on your side. And it's like, no, like, the way to get people to see what's really happening is by telling the truth and speaking to their hearts, so that they can feel something again and have some humanity and some empathy to feel something. But it's not by defending corruption or acting as if it doesn't exist, or minimizing it as if it isn't happening, right? We have to be honest. I think that is, if nothing else, like, the truth, please. Yeah, the truth. But yeah, so shit. Oh yeah. When I get my new glasses, actually, I may go get my glasses tomorrow. So I have new glasses, by the way. I should mention that. My prescription did change a little bit, likely because I don't wear my glasses. But I said, these, I like the way they look, so I may wear them a little more often. So, but I have new glasses, and I may show them off on here tomorrow. But thank you for the likes. We're at 30,000 likes. Almost got the hat and the mustache goal going. So thank you so much. Oh yes, thank you for another. We're one away. Okay, we're one away from the goal. Just one away from then we can set another goal. I forget to set the goal. So thank you so much. We just reached our goal. Thank you so much. Put hearts in the chat. Oh, right. Okay, so guys, I'm learning that there are like other goals on like different TikTok things. Like, okay, I feel like I sound insane right now, but like there are other goals on like the back end of TikTok Live. So like if you do them, it like helps your live do better. So one of those goals is to comment the heart emoji. So just one heart, like just a heart. So like, if you want to put hearts in the chat, please do that, because that, like, it's a goal, but it's not on here. It's like on the back end of TikTok Live, and it's like a challenge. It has to be a red heart, and it's like I don't know what it's called. It's called like this roadmap. It's like, so they have. You ever play Candy Crush? So if you play Candy Crush, you know what I'm talking about. There is a map, like a road map of like levels and stuff. So different levels, you have to do different things, and it could be a red heart or the laughing emoji or another one. Dang it, I forgot the third one. But it's like Candy Crush. So you have to do different things. If you do different things, you move on in the levels, and then it makes your live like more it makes it more, I don't know, engaged, or they believe your live is more engaged, so they push it out to FYP more. Don't ask me. Challenges, yes, thank you. You know what I'm talking about. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. I feel like I sound insane, but if you use TikTok Live, you know what I'm talking about. There are challenges back there that you can do, and they'll tell you it's weekly. It's weekly challenges you can do, and they'll tell you. So like, one of them is like reaching a certain time. So I got to go live for at least 25 minutes for it to count as a live day, right? Um, there are other things that are slipping my mind. It's escaping me right now, but there are different things that you can do. So that was one of them. So thank y'all so much. And thank you for the gifts. I saw that it was like a donut or something. Thank you so much. Where do you find it? So if you go live, you have to go live, and you got to go live consistently. It'll open up. Um, so if you go to TikTok Studio, there's like the videos you make, and there's a live. And if you go to that, it'll show you your live streams, all your live analytics, but then it'll also show you like the different challenges you have to do, the weekly challenges, stuff like that. You got to go live to access. You got to like be consistent in your live to access it. Oh, tap the screen, new goal, 40. Yes, 40K. Yes, thank you so much. Um, and then there's leagues and stuff. I'm learning so much, guys. We're doing a great job. We're doing great. Like on the back end, the analytics part, we're doing amazing. So people like the live, and I'm glad that y'all like it. Gift goal met. Yes, thank you so much. Should I change it, Nikki? Um, to the chili peppers again? I'll put the chili peppers again. um, let me see. How to do this? There we go. Hold on. No, I know how to do it. Hold on. I'm doing it. I know how to do it. There we go. All right, I got it. Boom. I'm getting so good at this. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Seriously. It's fun though. I love this stuff. Like it makes it more interactive and stuff. I like that. It's pretty cool. I like that they do it. I like that there's like plus my gift galaxy or gallery. Peppers work. Okay, go. Plus my, oh, should I make it a I should do a galaxy. Oh, gallery. Okay. Because I can do a gift galaxy. The galaxy's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so anyway, my point is there's like so much stuff with the live that makes it so interactive that I didn't know about and I'm learning about. And for those who know, hey, how you doing? Sansi, how you doing? If people send their daily heart me, it pushes your. Oh, okay. TikTok is a whole language, yes. So there's a daily heart me you have to send. Okay, I didn't know that, but I'm learning. When I used to do lives back the summer of the DNC, I was doing lives all the time. And oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the TikTok, the gift of TikTok. I was doing them like almost every day. And what happened was I didn't know like a lot of stuff, so I was learning stuff in the moment, but then I stopped doing because I was taking organic chemistry, and then the DNC happened, and I stopped doing live every day. So I stopped learning all the things and all the nuances and backdoor behind the scenes stuff. But now I know it. So I know more. So I'm getting better at it. Oh, okay. It puts hearts above. And so, what's the fan club? Is that like the bulletin thing that's on here that like you can communicate with people? Is that what that does? Friendship necklace. Oh, thank you so much. Is that what that does? Is like the bulletin thing? The fan club? I don't know what that is yet, to be honest. But I have seen that though. I've seen the heart me in the fan club thing. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Awesome. Oh, cool. All right. Awesome. Well, thank y'all so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, so that's my quick little spiel on lives and going live. Anyway, so I early voted today, and with the midterms coming up, and I want to talk about this earlier. With the midterms coming up, there are many primaries happening, many things going on, and oh, you haven't seen my videos? Okay, so can I tell y'all something? And again, this is not just to advertise my YouTube, I promise. But I say the platform may change, but the purpose remains the same. The reason you're not seeing my videos is because this is a heavily suppressed app now. Heavily. In a way that I've never seen before. I must admit, I've never seen it like this before. Ever. It's heavily suppressed. Which is what encouraged me actually to start going live more often, because of what you just mentioned. People are not seeing my videos anymore. And it's not being pushed to the For You page as often anymore. So I definitely want to engage on this platform as much as I can, while also building a new platform and a new space for this community of unity on YouTube. That's why I linked it in my bio. So if you want to check that out, please do. Yes, please get out to the polls. Please get out to the polls. Um, does it matter what school you graduated from? Um, Not really. You know, what matters is what you do with that degree, right? I feel like a lot of times, and honestly, I take that back. What matters is what you do, period. you know, yes, and maybe there's like a network is there, absolutely. Um, and it's what I look at college. When I look at college, what I look at it for being really good at is exposing you to opportunity. And for me, I remember hearing the phrase of drinking water from a water hose. And there were so many things happening at once, so many things coming at you that you can't drink all the water from a water hose, but you definitely know that there's a lot of water there, right? And similarly, a university or a college is exposing you to all the possibilities of what can be, what you can do. And from that, it's what you choose to do and the work you choose to do that really makes the difference. Not necessarily just the name of the school you go to, but the work that you are doing, right? Um, which is what I encourage people. I know that may sound that people can say, "Oh, that's rich coming from you because you went to Harvard," but I really want people to be motivated by knowing that it's what you choose to do, the work that you choose to do, not even necessarily the degree that you have. You know, I know people that have many degrees, multiple degrees in multiple different things, but they're not doing any work with it. And it's like, at the end of the day, people care less about the degrees you have or the title you've given yourself. They care less about that than they do about the work that you're doing and what you have demonstrated and how you care about people and what you've shown up and shown that you will and can do for people. So I definitely think that beyond just the school you go to, it's a matter of demonstrating what you're passionate about and how you have been involved in that, right? Okay, there's a comment. Sorry, everyone. Oh yeah, share the live. Yes, and get it to 55K. Yes, thank you so much. I think we're at like 40,000 right now, so thank you so much. Um, Tap the screen and share the live. Yes, I'd greatly appreciate that. Um, but yeah, so I hope that answered your question. It's really more about what you do than anything that may be labeled on a degree or something of the sort, right? Because degrees are great in getting you in the position to do good work, right? Like I think that's what people get degrees to go into a profession to do good work, or at least you should anyway. That should be the reason you do a degree, or to help you with that stepping stone to the next level, so you can get a degree that will get you into a profession that you want to do work in. So, you know, just keeping that in mind is important, because a lot of times people may get caught up in like the name or the title or the idea that you have to be have to do a certain thing or be called a certain thing to have some type of or to feel like it's important or what you're doing is important. But know that everything you're doing is important. Everything we do is important, right? I think that it is. Oh, how do I do this? What happened? There we go. Okay. I think that it is oftentimes even more impactful and impressive when you know people's work and their passion before you know what school they went to, before you know what degree they have, before you know any of that. You know, like, wait, this person is in the community. This person is advocating. This person is on here talking about the things that impact people's lives, the things that matter. And that person went to this school, or and that person studied this, and that person, I think that's more impactful because you lead with purpose, you lead with passion, and people are able to resonate with that. Um, and it's also, it allows you to keep going. Find things that light that fire in you to want to keep going. And if that is a degree, if that is going to a certain school, then so be it. Then nothing against that, But I know people who I'm inspired by who don't even have degrees, who did not go off to college, but their work ethic and their passion and what they do and how they show up in the world is inspiring. Yeah, I mean, truly. And then I know people who did go off to college and get degrees, and the work they do is inspiring. The stuff they want to accomplish is inspiring, and and then I also know people who didn't get a degree and who did get a degree, and they're not doing any work with it at all. They're not using any of their passion to pursue anything in purpose, and you know that also is true for people. So it's just, and there's no judgment, but it's just how you choose to show up, regardless of the name of the school you went to. Right, exactly. And I know people who they about making that paper. They're about making money, and that is their focus, and that's their goal. So they go off to school for that purpose. And again, no judgment to them. That is, for some people, that is why they were sent to school, to make money for their family, right? These are all different reasons behind why people may pursue a higher education. Not all the reasons, but a many different perspective about why people may pursue certain things or what school someone may go to. And at the end of the day, I think that it is solely up to you and what you choose to do that matters. So yeah, 50% halfway done with the goal. Yay! Thank you so much. But this is like our third goal or something that we've done. Y'all are really right about the chilies. So explain to me again why the chilies are like. Do y'all just like giving these, or is this like a reason, or is it just because they're only one coin, one TikTok coin? Is that why? Because I've never had goals be completed that quick. I sometimes forget the goal's even there, but like y'all give so many chilies that I'm like, it does that little noise, and I'm like, oh wait, yeah, there's a goal there. So I appreciate it. But yeah, I love this music, by the way. This was on my recurring playlist when I was in college. Even though, it's crazy. Sometimes, so there's like levels to, we call it locking in. So like there's levels to my lock in when I would like do work. Like the first level is like I'm just doing work kind of casually, just doing some work, blah, blah, blah. The second level is when I put something like this on, or listen to music, and thank you so much. We achieved our goal. Thank you. I appreciate it. The second level is kind of when I just, am vibing out, listen to music like this. But the third level is when I need complete and total silence. I mean, I need like complete and utter silence, to focus. And that happens when I'm writing. So when I'm writing stuff, or like when I had to write my senior thesis, I was like, all sound needs to cease. Like all sound needs to stop, and I need to like focus. So yeah, this was for level 2 when I needed like some background noise, just kind of create a chill vibe. I was never a coffee drinker though. I never drank coffee. Oh, new goal needed. Okay. What do y'all want me to? What's the new goal? What's the new one? Let me see. New goal needed. Y'all tell me what the new one should be. Can I put my YouTube channel? Yes. Okay, so I don't know how to put it on the screen. If someone knows how to do that, please tell me how to put my YouTube link on the screen. I do not know how to do that. What I do know how to do is put the YouTube link in my bio. And it's right there. If you click it, it'll take you directly to a video on my YouTube, and you can subscribe right there. There's no like, right, I know we were talking about Linktree, I know. But right now it's not a Linktree, it's just a straight link. Yeah, it's just a straight link that will take you straight there. So you just click it, you'll go straight to my YouTube. You can come right back if you want. But yeah, I put it there. I was trying to make it easy for people, so nobody had to go and search through everything. But I'm not familiar with that poem. Could you share that with me? Actually, I'll screenshot so I can see it. I'll go look for it. So yeah, it's on my YouTube, on my link in my bio. Oh Lord. If you tap my just tap me just go to my TikTok page. Just go to my TikTok page and just tap the link in my bio. Oh, thank you so much. Bless you too, the bow. You have it? Oh, thank you. Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, y'all want to go subscribe over there, that'd be great. And share with people that you know may be going to college or may want to go to college or may just be thinking about education in some way. I'll be doing videos on there about that as well. So yeah. Oh, I was supposed to set a new goal, wasn't I? See how quickly I started talking. Okay, what's the new goal? Y'all gotta tell me. More chilies? Less chilies? I don't know. But yeah. Donuts. Okay, let's do some donuts. Donuts. I've never done a donut goal before. Oh, I can set more than one goal. Set multiple goals. Well, that's great. Somebody should have told me that. I didn't know I could do that. How many donuts? Like 10? 10 donuts. Boom. Oh, it put 30. No, it put 10. There we go. Okay. I was like, wait. Oh, no donuts? 500 chilies? Oh Lord. Okay, okay, hold on. I can set 2 goals at once, I think. So what I'll do is I'll update that, and then for this goal, oh wait, no, I can set a super fan goal. I don't know what that is. But I can do this. I can add that. Boom. Look, guys, I'm learning. Oh, it's so awesome. Okay. 500 chilies. That's a whole lot of chilies. I don't know if we can do 500 chilies. Okay. Boom. 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 So now I have 2 goals. I have the donuts and the 500 chili goal. Set the bar higher. Okay. I did. Oh, like 50? Well, I don't want, not 50. I think 30 is a good number, or 10 is a good number. Y'all said 500. That's a lot of chilies. That's 500. That's a whole lot of chilies. Maybe if I was doing one of them 8-hour lives you were talking about, you know, what I do. Oh, thank you so much, Mama Lou. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And you know, at one point I got a little deterred by the censorship on this app that I was not posting as much. So like still maybe once a day, but I usually post like back to back to back throughout the day when I can. I'm gonna try to get back to that, you know. You're right. No, you're right, Nikki. I did. You're right. They did. You're right. No, you're right. They crushed 300, but there were more people too at the time yesterday. So they were like, it was like almost 150 people yesterday. For donuts and oh, that's good. So yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, so you know, I usually post more frequently than what I've been doing recently, but I'm definitely getting back to it because I feel like we need to push against censorship, and one way to do that is by making sure that we, what they call capitalize on the algorithm when it is working. Oh, you're right. No, you're right, Nikki. You're right. So yeah, but yeah, I think that it's important to, you know, even as they're trying to censor things, even as they're attacking the First Amendment, we still got to talk about it because I think that it's often overlooked, but it's not missed on me, right? It's not missed on me that we are speaking out against our government. You know, like, for lack of better terms, that's what we're doing, and it's our right to do that. It is our right to do so. So that's not missed on me, and I think that by virtue of that, we have I'm in Texas, so I just voted in our Senate primary. Well, just in our primary in general, but Senate, it was, you know, Senate's been the one that many people have been talking about. Oh, thank you so much, Maggie. I appreciate it. It's the one that people have been talking about. So, yeah, but it's not lost on me we're speaking out against our government, and that when you have a government like this that has continued to practice authoritarian like practices and implement attacks on freedom of speech and attacks on people, it is not always the easiest thing to do to speak out against. Yes, you will see glasses tomorrow. You gotta remind. We're gonna see glasses tomorrow. Even if there's a glare, I'll see some tomorrow. Um, but yeah, so turn on notifications. Yes, so that you know if I'm going live and when I go live. Absolutely. Oh, we made it to 50,000 likes. Thank y'all so much. So I think so. I'm looking at my timer over here on the tube, and what I'm thinking since it is 12 a.m. where I am, and I do have to be up fairly early tomorrow, I'm thinking that I will end the live for tonight, but I will go live earlier tomorrow, and I'll try to go live for longer tomorrow. So instead of just 6 to 8, I'll really talk about some stuff and cover some stuff from like maybe 6 to 10. Don't hold me to that though, please, because maybe tomorrow comes and I'm a little more exhausted from a long Thursday. But I definitely want to get on here and talk to y'all as much as I can. So if I do go live tomorrow, it'll be at 6 o'clock versus 10:30. All right. So thank y'all so much. We made some goals. We met some goals. And I'm so grateful to y'all. I'm grateful to the likes and the follows and the comments and the shares and just the community that I have right here. So I appreciate y'all so much. If you want, the full live will be published on my YouTube after I end it. And if you want to go watch that, you can. If you watch it, even if you let it play on in the background as something just calm and relaxing, having real conversations about real issues and really trying to inspire and hopefully motivate people, and inspire some hope in people. If you let it play, it'll tell YouTube that y'all actually like the live, and it'll start pushing my live on YouTube as well. So, yeah, thank you so much. The link to my YouTube is in my bio, and I will hopefully see y'all tomorrow at 6 o'clock. But if not tomorrow, definitely for sure on Friday, going live. So thank y'all so much, and I will talk to y'all soon. Oh, boop, there we go. All right.